Before the contents of the whistleblower complaint were known publicly, a Democratic congressional staffer contacted the former American ambassador to Ukraine to discuss what the staffer described as, quote, quite delicate and time-sensitive questions. This show has obtained exclusively an email from that Democratic staffer for the House Foreign Affairs Committee sent by private email to the former American ambassador, Marie Yovanovitch. Now, Yovanovitch, as you know, is now a key player in the Democrats' impeachment probe and was recalled from her post in Ukraine by President Trump in May of 2019 following allegations of serious partisanship and political bias. In the email, the Democratic aide says this, quote, I'm writing to see if you would have time to meet up for a chat. In particular, I'm hoping to discuss some Ukraine-related oversight questions we're exploring. I'd appreciate the chance to ground truth a few pieces of information with you, some of which are quite delicate / time-sensitive, and thus we want to make sure we get them right, end quote. Now, that email was sent on August 14th. That's 2 days after the whistleblower complaint was filed and a month before that complaint became public. The whistleblower, however, went to Schiff's team, Adam Schiff's team, before filing the complaints. The question is, did Schiff's office tell other Democrats on Capitol Hill what was in the complaint? In other words, how long did this effort play out in secret before the rest of the country learned of it? Well, we asked the Democratic spokesman for the House Foreign Affairs Committee about this, and here's the response we got. Quote, the committee wanted to hear from an ambassador whose assignment was cut short under unusual circumstances. This staff outreach was part of a months-long effort that culminated in the September 9th launch of an investigation into these events. Well, Congressman Lee Zeldin of New York asked Ambassador Yovanovitch directly about the email. Yovanovitch claimed that she never personally responded to it, never responded to the Democratic staffer. In fact, it turns out that she did respond. In fact, she said she, quote, looked forward to chatting with you to that staffer. And as Congressman Zeldin pointed out, the ambassador's original answer, which was dishonest, was given under oath. So maybe she'll get hauled into court like Roger Stone and threatened with life in prison. Just kidding. Meanwhile, we have an actual whistleblower here in Media World. That whistleblower worked for ABC News and leaked an off-air tape of an anchor, Amy Robach, talking in very